What is up, everyone? My name is TehCrono, and welcome to our second episode of our Maplestory Reboot solo progression. Anyway, originally episode 2 was going to be pre-quest, how to make mesos, but I realized after I was editing the video, it was like 20 minutes of nothing, but me just talking about the pre-quest, also complaining a lot, but I don't know why. Anyway, I realized after a while it's just not important, so I decided to just cut that 20 minutes to 5 minutes and add it to this part. Anyway, let's begin. First off, a good way to make mesos in this game is Ursus. Even though this technically isn't solo progression because I'm playing with 17 other players, let's be real, it's gonna be we're gonna just like let this slide because one, I don't do enough damage anyway, and it's best to play with other people so you can get a guaranteed win. So I'll let it slide. It's a good way to make mesos. And yeah, I think the drops from Ursus also counts towards getting potential scrolls, but I don't remember exactly. But it's just worth doing this 3 times a day, because there is a ×2 event that you can double your mesos and get like 20 mil every single day. Another good meso grinding thing is Maplestory. And if you do Maplestory, you can do it 2 times a day. Every other attempt past 2 costs maple points. Not recommended, unless you really need mesos. And you can cash in at the end of the week. So it's pretty much doing Monster Park without getting experience, but instead of mesos, but you don't get the mesos straight away. You get it at the end. But hey, I'm on, I think the last day, I'm up to like 300 mil. That's just from just doing 2 dungeons. You just have to log in and do it those 2 runs and you're done. Anywho, that's pretty much the good ways to make mesos. There's also a third way, which is boss crystals. It's not the best, but it's still there. Another good way is, of course, just grinding it. Just while leveling up, just pick up every meso bag. If you have a pet, it's really good. If you don't, nah, I just don't recommend doing it. Anyway, so I did do 2 other things in this episode. Well, originally episode 2 was pre-quest. I did Pink Bean's pre-quest, which is not hard. You can actually fight Pink Bean till 160, but I still recommend getting out of the way because 140 to 150 you can train at Temple of Time and get a decent amount of experience. Might as well kill 2 birds with 1 stone. And yeah, but the real important one is Commercy. Commercy has a pre-quest and it's also a theme dungeon. You can do the whole thing. The medal you get is really good, but that's really up to you. But if you just want to do skip all that and go straight to like the mini game, which is you're on a boat, kill mobs, and pretty much trade items in a way. Not really trade items, but you get the idea. If you do that, you can get some good equipment, and the equipment you can get are, well, you get money, like they're called the Neros, I think they're called, for completing a run, and you can convert those into Sweetwater Tattoo and a Sweetwater Monocle. Those 2 things are very important to grab, so I would say grind every single day to get those. And the other items, I think the Commercy set, and I think the Sweetwater set can be used to do something. I don't remember what it was. You can basically, I think, take your Pentalo set and then transfer hammer it up to the Reboot set. I don't actually remember, but it's one of those 2 things. It's good to pick up, and also the Sweetwater weapon's not that bad. If you're wanting to say, who cares about the Pentalo set? Yeah. Anyway, with that said, let's go to the real episode 2 with a live commentary, which is Reboot. But before we do that, I do want to make note, the reason why I re-recorded Reboot, I even mentioned this in the video, is I forgot to remove my link skills. Not link skills, legions. Link skill doesn't matter, I just had experience once. But yeah, I forgot to remove the legion, so I had to re-record Reboot again, but it still took 40 minutes. And I'm also going to make random cuts here and there during the Reboot, because if I didn't, this video would be an hour long, and I don't think people want to sit there and watch an hour. I don't think people want to sit here and watch 30 minutes, but actually I don't even know how long this video is. Anyway, I'll see you guys at the end of this episode for post commentary again with our stat comparison. See you guys in like 30 minutes. What is up, everyone? TehCrono here, and welcome to the third episode of our Maplestory solo progression. So we're higher level since the last episode. I think episode 2 would have ended us at, I think, 150. I don't know. I haven't actually edited episode 2 yet, so whoops. So originally, I did already record Reboot a bit so that I can prove it because, well, we have a Crimson Queen Soul, and I could have also just done this. Go to the boss guide, and you can see that Reboot has been completed. The reason why I'm scrapping it, and you would have saw at the beginning how I explained all this, I forgot to turn off my Legion. It's going to pop up eventually. There you go. I did have Dex and Attack on it naturally. I just don't feel like changing this stuff because if I change it, then I have to wait till when I get it on my main account, my main character. I didn't have to switch back to this. That's why I made this. And I forget when you switch characters, this applies to every character. So, we're on this, and we're going to go do Reboot. Real quick, I should show off my equipment. This is what we're rocking. I got the Colossal. I don't know why I said Colossa. Is this called metal? Yes, the metal. Which gives us +8 of everything. 400 MP and 1 attack power and 1 magic attack. I'm going to be replacing the Colossal metal with the Hennessy metal once we do that. And I did not know this quest actually drops a badge. You can fight a boss. Let me just show the old map real quick. And it's not in there. Yeah, it was in there. There's a boss right here that's a tarantula. A tarantulus. You can fight him 10 times a day, and he has a chance of dropping a little chest that contains a thing. And I opened up like 4 of them, and I got one that had intelligence on it, and I was yes. So, also real quick, to show off that we don't have any link skill, we have only the experience ones and the sickness blessing that we gave for being a sickness. I could level this up with the other ones I have, which are 3. My Wind Archer, no, it's only 2. Wind Archer and Dawn Warrior. But nope, no link skill except for the experience ones. So let's head over to do Reboot. In the intro, I would have showed off me doing the pre-quest and like my attempts. So you know I can beat him, but can I beat him without any buffs? That's my question. Oh, I should also say I brought over one other thing. I brought over a pet. My Dawn Warrior had a pet, and it doesn't expire until next month. And I'm tired of doing collection quest without it. Did we get the keys by any chance? Reboot. It's a mission. So we have to defeat Vellum. And alright, so we're going to do it in the order of the quest line. Which is Von Bon first. So we have less damage because of our Legion. Then again, we didn't have any stats from our Legion aside from the characters that have intelligence, which I believe it's just I think it's only my Bishop, Ice and Lightning, Ilium, and Kinesis that give intelligence. I think kind of gives boss damage or damage. Oh, it does give it intelligence. I don't know. Alright. Some of the daily quests does require me to have that. Well, actually, before we go in, let's buff up so I don't have to do it when we get inside. So something I found out is setting up these little things like this. You can use them against the boss really efficiently. I like that. So let's see. So Von Bon's not really that hard. Throw this out. And I just got ran into that. That I believe does more damage if they're inflamed. He's speeding up time, and I kind of don't want you to. And if we do this skill, well, this one, it'll ignite the flame. And we also have iframes, which is great. Okay, we want to kind of keep them there. And I also want to set up this, because we get increased attack speed while this ring is, or inside this ring. Now, why do you have to be inside the time thing? I pressed up too early. Well, I got up too early. It's taking just as long as last time. Oh. I screwed that up. So my first attempt, which I might actually upload. Well, upload it anyway, like as a lost episode after the whole series is done. Or maybe just as a bonus episode for this. But you wanna... They have sound cues, which... Playing video games with sound, you can actually do that. I actually like that. For him, when he makes that like deeper sound, that's when you want to jump. Like that. But it's also... You can also see him doing that. I still don't really know what my reflection skill does. At least on PlayStation, after I show this, I can do it off screen as much as times I want, which is great. Let's set this up. Of course, he's going to be inside of a white speed up clock. It seems like every time I place that, I would use like the skill, teleporting skill, but I feel like there's no reason for me to do that. Pull this down, jump over. Something else I learned from my first attempt is that the reviving skill, I don't think works on a certain move. I don't know if it's a move he has or another boss. But I know I used it and nothing happened. Alright, let's do this and I'll explode the thing. Just out damage. After I learned this class a little bit more, I actually enjoy it. I haven't seen any videos of bossing, because I kind of want to see, I do want to see some bossing of this video, well, of this class, but I also want to kind of figure out how to fight everything myself. Oh, that's stuns. I did not know that. So if I got hit by that, then he did the jump move, I would be screwed. I don't think I was close enough to do anything with that. Alright. Okay, that just pushes us away. I don't think it does that much damage. Doesn't during Chaos root abyss. It's kind of like fighting oh, he's dead. Isn't it kind of like fighting Magnus where like the stuff falling from the ceiling? There's a lot of different boss I'm thinking of. Other than Magnus. Or that Path. I think oh anyway, next up is Pierre. I don't like Pierre. He's my least favorite one to fight. Especially with classes that have dot damage, because it seems like he always transforms to the color that you're not supposed to attack when he has a dot on him. Also, something else I forgot to put on was the... How is that skill? The spirits. That gives me ignore defense. I don't know if there's a difference between the fox or lion. If anyone knows, I'd like to know. I could just look at it myself. Okay, I want to set this up right here, because this is actually a good boss to fight it, use it on. 777 damage. That's an achievement in Xenoblade. Dealing 777 damage exactly. And also another one that does 666. Just off topic, when I was playing Xenoblade, I got both of us in the same time. I did 777 and then 666. Which I found was actually pretty lucky. Alright, so he's burned. Let's just do this. You can stand there all you want. I won't take any damage. Until then. And I can just teleport back. Set it up again. I can then go behind him. So if he starts doing this spin attack, I can just do this. I don't know if I want to put him at the very end of that or not. Alright, so he's in his second phase now. Can't damage him. But he has a dot. So he's going to keep on healing. But not by a lot. And when he transforms and then starts doing the spin tornado move, that's when I think he needs to be blue for that. I think there's 3 colors: purple, blue, and red. Yikes. Uh-oh. It's unlucky. And that does so much damage. Alright, so now when he does this, I would teleport back over here. Set it up again. He should be done before he gets over here. Or not. How long does that last? Am I gonna get stunned again? We almost can use our iframe attack. Like, he's almost dead. And he's back into the sun form. I mean red form. Boop. Oh, I think it can expire. I did not know it could. He's almost dead. Oh, there he goes. Woo! Got a pee or so. At least on the plus side by me grinding this every single day, want to get more mesos because of the power crystal. And I can also get cubes. Alright, third fight is Queen Crimson Queen. I remember when CRA actually, well, not CRA, just Root Abyss first came out, and I was like, yo, these bosses look hard. But that was back then when like I didn't play Maple a lot, and I don't really remember much. But I remember when they came out, I was like, yo, same thing with Golix. When I saw that, I'm like, yeah, that boss looks like he's gonna be hard. Did it for the first time, I'm like, never mind, he's actually kind of easy. Well, except for Helix, I never done that. I've done up to normal. Wait, what? Oh, I used shift. Alright. Another thing with this, which is really good. How... What? Okay, that's so lame. I should have not died there. I just ran straight back into her. That's that form, okay. This form is not that bad to deal with, especially when you have a character with flash jump. So I'll just sit back. And I believe if she hits you, you get silenced. Oh no, you get confused. The form I do not want to deal with is the charming one. That one is the one I do not want to deal with at all. Before damage reflect. Okay. And then I think if she swipes, we get poisoned. I should save that for something else. I don't know exactly what we should save it for. Okay, now we have to figure out where the... Yeah, we're dead. We broke it at least. See, while she's in this form, I want to fight on this side. And when she does the thing... I can just pivot behind her and then... that. But I also could just... use the iframe one. Yeah, so that's a plus side of using that. Oh no. I think we broke it. Oh, thank God. I don't think she would do the breath attack if she went right next to her. Maybe she will. I don't know. Do I have everything up? Nope, I do not. Go before she attacks. I should have saved that so if she goes into the charm form, which I have a feeling she most likely will. I pushed that the wrong direction, but she's almost dead. Ooh. Even with Legion, it was hard. Without Legion, it's harder. What do you have? I need that. Thank you. Mastery books, I do not need. But it's transferable. I will buy that and transfer to my other characters. The first time I completed CRA for the first... Well, I keep saying CRA. This sounds more better to say Crimson Root Abyss. But the first time I ever completed Root Abyss, and I saw her, I was like, oh, it's just an NPC probably for like a quest, and I just left. Nope. Then I found out after watching someone else's video, I think they're doing a solo progression. They talked to her and got good items. I'm like, I have to talk to her? I did not know that. Alright, last one. Vellum. In my first attempt, we got lucky. We were down to 1 minute left, and then we killed him. Because he never did his fire breathing, but I think I know how to make it so he does do it a lot more often, which is our key to a victory. Honestly, I think Vellum is probably one of the more easier one to deal with. But I think his Crimson version is probably the hardest one to deal with because it has the most HP. Alright, buff up time. We got all the buffs. No, I'm trying to do this. Don't know why I'm attacking, you can't. Alright. So we want to stay in front of him, I believe. So he has a higher chance to do his attack. I think if he goes up very high, he can do the fire breathing attack. But if he's low, he never will. But he can do that one attack. But I don't think he does the lightning thing until after he gets at least half health. all I have to do is keep doing that. Still not doing this fireball attack. Good thing there's no rocks, or else you could have stunned me. I think it should be facing backwards, yeah. Still nothing. I could wait until he does his big fireball and try something. I might end up losing a lot. Well, I'm going to lose a life, but I want to try something on it. The thing is, he's blazed or ignited, I believe. That's what it's called. So I should do my one move. I'm going to get stunned. Oh, never mind. Okay, he's doing the same thing where he's not doing the attack. Again, he's not doing it. I don't know why. I'm always in front of him. Thing is, I think if you trigger a button before he go up, now he's gonna do the attack. No? She could have. Can you come out of the ground, please? Man, why is he never attack? I thought he had to be at least in front of him for him to trigger that move. See, this is what happened the first time. He just kept going in and out, not doing the thing, which wastes too much time. I don't do enough damage, so therefore, it's wasting time. And at least the plus side, if you lose, you can find him again, but it has to be in 30 minutes, which is the plus side for me, because I'm waiting 3 hours, so I can wait for the Maplestory Awake update to see what it's about. And then I can also record episode 4, which is more bosses, because I think we're at a good enough range. Wants to be juggle? Can you please? He's done nothing. What triggers it? I'm trying to. Is facing backwards trigger it? I'll face backwards when you come up. Nope, that doesn't do it either. Unless I have to be like a certain distance, like yeah, that see, I get, and that's when you want to do something. Okay, Vellum. Oh, there's also a sound cue he has when he's gonna do the fire thing. Oh, that's gonna. Well, it was hitting him. Okay, I didn't know there was a sound cue for when he did that. No, I wanted to save that for a different skill. But now let's buff up. I need to get the rest of the buffs. Okay, we're doing at least a good chunk of health now. Oh, wait. I wanted to try the thing there, but I forgot. I just naturally wanted to jump away. I did it too early, so like I did it at the right time to avoid the attack, but I did it too early to. He's about to use the attack. That was close. Oh, he's gonna do this attack. At least he stays above ground a long time for this. What? Like, we try getting this health down a lot, but I don't feel like it's that much. Okay, it's lightning attack. We're down to a minute left. We did it with like 20 seconds left. I just don't feel like we have enough damage yet. We still have to upgrade our equipment and stuff, but we did it. Took us 43 minutes. I think that's actually just as long as the first one did. Actually, it was shorter, but it felt longer. Well, that's probably because we did the pre-quest, so it's probably longer. More boss crystals. We got a quest done. Because that's 2 mil. So if you do that every single day, you can get at least a decent amount of experience. Alright, before we top off the damage, we need to teleport to, well, any map that has a free market. And this one's the closest one. Because like you spawn right there and then walk in. Good thing boss crystals I don't think are shared between accounts. Because we have like 20 left on my other character. There we go. I think we made like a decent amount of money. One thing we're going to do before the end of this episode is finish off the Pink Bean pre-quest. Because we wasn't level 60. 160, so we couldn't actually finish it. But now that we're, well, 162, we can finish it. Or accept it. And it's like 2 missions, and it's just, I can do this. What is the mission? Alright, so the next part of the quest is to get equipment. You needed the tin mask and one of the 3 bosses boss piece. I believe that quest is just beeping. So I think this one is just defeat Pink Bean, because we can fight her now, or him now. And there's 2 more things I want to do at the end of this episode. Let's go to my, I don't know, I just chose this to be my map white cube. Well, I got a cube, but this is just my new map. Okay, first off, I want to do this. I want to put my Legion back on. No, actually, because about the next episode, fighting bosses. What we're going to do is something I wanted to show off. Monster Collection. By completing Monster Collection, you can get rewards such as like these that can give cubes and stuff. All you have to do is fight these monsters, and eventually you'll get it like this. Just defeat Pianist a couple times, you know, these things, and you'll eventually get it. And you know, there's one for a whole bunch of different places. And I think the shared between accounts. Because on this character, I'm pretty sure we haven't fought any of these characters yet. I still don't have those yet. And then that will give us some stuff too. And if we complete all of them, I believe we can get this. But what I wanted to do, also I did this, well, the first half of my other character. We have a third one. You can actually put these on, like this one's an hour. We have a chance of getting, I think, those. So let's put the surgeon eye, we can get those, and these guys. And then in 3 hours, you can accept them. Accept them. Okay, so back to post commentary, just to end off this episode, because how I ended off the episode there was kind of. Anyway, real quick, what I have planned for episode 3, well, originally episode 3 was this, but we're just going to be fighting more bosses. I think we fight Hilla, Horntail, and Magnus, or Easy Magnus, which is still good. And also, I'm very sorry for this episode being a lot more longer. I think episode 1 is like 22 minutes, and this one's almost 40 minutes long. I wanted to use live commentary, so I tried cutting down as much as I can of the fight, but not just like, here's the intro and there's the end. It's still, I could probably cut a few more, but 40 minutes, hopefully it's not too long. Also, another thing, when I first uploaded the first episode, and I, like, after a day passed and I saw it was only, like, I had like 18 views. I'm like, oh, that's about normal. That's what I normally get with all my videos, my let's plays, my fighting games, whatever I do is just normally 18. I'm like, oh, I'm used to that. Woke up the next day with like 20 notifications, and all of a sudden I'm at 35 subscribers, and like that video was like 800 views, and it's really nice to actually see that this is doing well. Something I wanted to try doing, and so I want to say thanks for the support. Anyway, so aside from that, let's go into the equipment stuff. Now, I'm dropping the whole ideal equipment because I didn't really plan it out that well. Originally, it was like, oh, this is what I could have up to this point, but everyone plays the game differently. By the time you got to 140, if you have Legion and some party members, you could have the best stats ever. But, I don't know. So I decided to drop that. Instead, just talk about some things you could have up to a certain level. For this, let's say 150. 150, if you do Ursus every single day, you can get the medal. You can even get the title if you're lucky. I managed to get the title, which you won't see until episode 4. But to get the title, you have to get first place with an A or higher rank. And I managed to get that. And I'm super. But it's timed, so after a couple days, it's going to expire. So my goal is to try to get as much gear progression as possible. The medal is also really good, and I think it's permanent. So it's not a best in slot, but it's something that we can hold out until we get the best in slot medal. If you need a badge, the theme dungeon for Stone Coliseum is really good to get a badge until you can do Magnus. Luckily, Easy Magnus can drop the badge. It's just less likely. I did it on my main, and he got it on easy. So, and I don't think there's any stats different. The only thing you have to do for hard, and I think normal, is the Tyrant Cape. So you still have to do it anyway, but yeah. You can also have Hilla's Pocket item, but it's going to be replaced once you get Pink Bean, so it's till you get Pink Bean. And for rings, you can have Horntail's ring. Well, for Horntail, you can have its ring, pendant, and earrings, which are really good until you can fight Golix. And if you can manage to do the pre-quest, actually I think you can do that for 150. For Kana's ring, Ayame's belt, and Hayato's shoulder, those are really good items to keep until you can get Absolab for the belt. Is it belt? No, I think it's Absolab for the shoulder, and it's Golix for the belt. And yeah. And 140, I believe, you can do the Yew Garden theme dungeon or whatever it is to get totems, and I think they're the best in slot totems, I believe. I don't know. Anywho, that's kind of some good items you can go for it rather than. Anyway, for our equipment before and after, let's go for our stats. Our stats before looked like that. I can't see it because I don't have it edited yet, and that's what it looked like afterwards. Wow. progress, I guess. I don't know. I can't see. And the equipment, I don't know how I'm going to do the equipment video. The stat thing, because I just showed what I have, but I'm pretty sure people would see like what's the potentials and stuff. I could just put text on that, but since we don't really have much right now, I don't think it's really important, but I'll figure it out by episode 4. Anyway, again, our next plan for the next episode is fighting Hilla, Magnus, and Horntail, which I have to re-record Horntail because I can fight normal, but I record it easy. I could just say, let's go with it, and then just record normal eventually. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in episode 3.